Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Jordan here. Today we're going to be checking out this LEGO Indiana Jones set. It's known as the Fighter Plane Chase. It comes with 387 pieces and retails for $35 US. The set comes with 3 minifigures. You can see them on the bottom left corner of the box here, and also on the top of the box as well. You also get the fighter plane and this vintage convertible. I personally really like the box art. The background is amazing. And I love the way they have the rendered images as well. You can see some up-close shots of the set here on the back of the box. I sort of wish the style of the box art was carried over onto the front cover of the instruction manual. The white is just sort of boring. The box looks super flashy and matches the Indiana Jones sort of feel, whereas the instruction manual does not. The 387 pieces are divided among 3 different bags or building stages. The first one creates the convertible with our first 2 minifigures, also a piece of land there. Then we create the fuselage of the plane, and then finally the wings. Starting with the minifigures on the left there, we have Professor Henry Jones Sr., which of course is Indiana Jones's father. He comes with like the explorer hat, the handlebar mustache, a white beard, and a really cool looking torso with the bow tie, shirt, vest, and overcoat. He's holding a printed 1x1 tile. There's not much detail on the back of this minifigure or on the legs, and there's also no alternate face on the back of his head. And then in the middle, we've got the Indiana Jones minifigure, which is incredible, of course. We've got the torso there that has the jacket, shirt, and tie, and then also the leg elements that has the belt and also like the holster. He comes with the Indiana Jones hat, and it was a nice surprise to actually find 2 of the Indiana Jones hats within this set. So it came with a spare hat. That is a bonus. And the back of his torso does have some nice print detailing as well, and he has an alternate face. It's sort of a Harrison Ford classic with the eyebrow raised. He comes with the whip as well, which is actually a really neat accessory for a minifigure because it has this elasticity and it can actually be played with in a very unique way. It can actually grab onto pieces with that whip, and you can see there's like a little nub on the end of it, so it can connect with pieces. See, for example, this gold cylinder right here, which Indiana Jones might be after, can actually be attached to the whip and brought back to him. So it's actually a really cool accessory. The third minifigure is the fighter pilot. Pretty basic, got some nice print detailing on the torso. Also has the helmet with the goggles. I did correct the goggles. Sorry, they were the wrong way there. They just go over his eyes. But yeah, pretty basic minifigure, not much going on for it. Some nice print detailing, but I'm sure it'll accompany that fighter plane quite well. The set also comes with an accessory or a piece of land. It has a sign on it saying Berlin this way. And then there's also a warning or a caution sign there indicating that there's a tunnel ahead. As you could probably tell, those were sticker elements, and there is a pretty big sticker sheet that comes with this set. Here we have the vintage convertible that comes with this set. I really like this vehicle. It just looks really nice. It's got a really good shape to it. We got the front end here with the headlights, grille, and bumper. Some nice wheels there that are framed well using wheel wells or mud guards. Doors that do not open. They have some sticker detailing on them, and I love the running board just underneath that door there. The windshield or windscreen is just made by this element right here, sort of that vintage feel. That is sort of chrome though, which is nice. And the durability of it is nice. Like, this is a rugged vehicle. And the back end of it looks pretty cool. Got the spare tire, the tail lights, and I love the fact that we can actually stow away some stuff just behind the seats there. So we have the driver's seat and passenger seat. It can fit minifigures in there comfortably, but just behind that we've got a briefcase, like a spot to tuck away a briefcase, and also a chest. There's the 2 minifigures in the vehicle, and Indiana Jones is actually holding his whip just outside the vehicle there, as shown on the box art. I thought that was pretty funny. And this crate right back here can actually be removed and opened within the vehicle. And inside the crate, we've got a pistol or a gun there, and also an umbrella. So that chest is actually held in spot by a 2x4 double jumper, and when you put it back, it sort of leaves this spot open right there for the briefcase, which will just sit in there loosely. It's super simple, but I find it quite functional, and I just really like it. It just sort of adds to the look of the vehicle. And once again, the back end there looks pretty neat with that spare tire. And these tires are pretty interesting as well. The rims are actually larger than the rubber. And overall, I think this is just a really nice looking vehicle. So here we have our fighter plane. I really like this build. First of all, it's a fighter plane. That's awesome. The only thing that I don't like about it, I'll say that right off the hop, is the sticker element that goes on the canopy. Not a huge fan of that sticker element. I wish that was a printed canopy. That would have made it substantially better. It was rather difficult to get on there. and there's just sort of like a residue that you can sort of see through the canopy. But overall, the canopy is way better than not having a canopy, so I can't really complain about that, but the sticker detail is just sort of off-putting in my opinion. So the canopy can be removed, and it's actually built using two different elements. I find this one here rather interesting. It's almost like a little mini windshield that you'd find on a city car. So it's interesting that they use two different transparent elements to create a really nice canopy for this plane. With the canopy removed, you can see the cockpit. There's a flying joystick there, two print pieces, and also a seat that is built using a slope and a modified 2x2 plate. And there's the pilot within the cockpit, and it's very spacious, so there's no issues putting the canopy back on with the pilot inside. So the plane itself is very rugged, which is perfect because this is designed to be a playset. Specifically, the wheels on the bottom are held in with Technic components, or just built using Technic components, making it very strong, right? On the front of the plane, we've got the propeller, which is built using some paddle blades, which is to be expected. Behind that, there's some of the pistons or cylinders for the engine. And there are green camo stickers all over this plane here. Overall, it's really well shaped. I like the back end of it there as well. It's got the little wheel on the back, on the bottom, some flames coming out the underside of it as well. And these wings can actually be removed. They're just held on by a couple ball joints, so they're very easy to remove. And they just pop back in like that there. So overall, a really well-constructed plane. I like the combination of studs, right? Like there's some studs here. There's some smooth elements, some nice shapes and angles, and I just think the construction of it is awesome for what it is. And obviously it pairs up beautifully with this vintage convertible here to represent an amazing scene in the Last Crusade movie. So everybody, there we have the Indiana Jones fighter plane chase. Overall, I think that this is a pretty good set. $35 US, 387 pieces. You get a really nice looking vehicle that's sort of unique, and a military style fighter plane, which is awesome in my opinion. And three amazing minifigures. Indiana Jones, the pilot, and also Indiana Jones's father. That's Professor Henry Jones Sr. And a nice extra hat there as well, which is an added bonus in my opinion. My only beef with it is that that windscreen wasn't printed, but hey, it's a $35 playset, right? But still, I mean, they can do print pieces in Brickheads. Why can't they do a print piece in this set? That would have been pretty neat. Let me know what you think of this set by commenting below. Remember, like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff. And thank you so much for coming on by. Farewell.